Hey my beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a very interesting video. So before we get into the video, let me explain. So whenever I do first impressions of mascara in other videos, when I'm doing tutorials and things like that, for the most part, I always have eyeliner, so I don't really get to show you guys like the full effect, like if a mascara is actually gonna work and if it's gonna make a difference. Usually I just try it out on my own when I just don't want to do like a whole eye look, and I try it out and I'll let you guys know if I like it, or you guys will just see it in my tutorials as it goes by. But this time I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit here, do this first impression for you guys with absolutely no eyeliner, no eyeshadow on my eyes, so I don't have anything on my lashes, because we're gonna be doing a first impression on the new Milk Cosmetics mascara. So I have it in here, I haven't opened it yet, but this is called the Kush Mascara, which has everyone a little shook, I would say. But I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and show you guys. So here we have the mascara. We're gonna be testing it out together, seeing if it works. Mascaras are super easy to know if they actually are going to work right away from the first application, because you'll notice the huge difference, especially right now with my lashes. Like, you cannot see my lashes at all, basically. So it's gonna be super obvious to know if it's gonna work or not. But yeah, it's a very interesting mascara. So if you guys want to know how it's gonna perform, just keep watching. But before we get into the video, if you guys are not part of the Birdie family and would like to join, don't forget to subscribe. That way you guys are part of this Birdie family, and don't forget to hit that ring bell notification. That way every time I upload new videos, you guys can be notified. But without further ado, we're gonna get started with this first impression of this new mascara. So as always, before we get to trying out the product, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about the mascara, that way you guys know what we're gonna be expecting from this product. So this is what the packaging looks like on the outside. This is what you're gonna get if you were to buy it. And like I said, it's called the Kush Mascara. This retails for $24, you guys. So it's kind of like a normal price for a high-end mascara. So it's sold in Sephora if you guys are interested, or on Milk's website. So those are the two places that I know for sure that you guys can purchase this mascara. So when you pull it out, you have your mascara. So here is what this packaging looks like. It's very heavy. Like, it feels like a really sturdy type of packaging. Like, I don't know, I love it. Like, this is so nice and sleek and like super nice. So I love the packaging. You can tell like you're getting your money's worth, at least with the packaging. So the packaging I do actually love. So I'm going to read you guys what they have on their site and what they're claiming that this mascara is all about and what it claims to do for your lashes. So it says it has conditioning CBD rich cannabis oil, fuses heart-shaped fibers to lash for thickness without the fallout. The hydrating formula also fills the hollow fibers for a double dose of volume. So that right away lets me know I'm gonna have major drama on my lashes. So because it has the heart-shaped fibers, it says that they lock onto your lashes in each direction, adding width and length for long-lasting volume and curl. And it also says that the tapered tree-shaped brush with crisscross bristle coats and lifts every single lash from the root to the tip for a defined clump-free effect. Layer on for added intensity without globs. So if anybody hates spider-looking lashes, this claims that it won't give you that. And then it also has like the explanation of why cannabis. So it says that ever since the inception of Milk Makeup, that they wanted to create a product that provides amazing properties of cannabis. So when they started talking about coming out with a vegan mascara, they knew that they couldn't use beeswax and a common binding component in a mascara form, which is a very, very common ingredient in literally almost all of the mascaras. So that's when they said that that's where cannabis oils came in, and it says that it gives the formula a creamy texture that allows for a smoother application on the lashes and an easier tug-free removal, as well as an additional conditioning benefit. So something I didn't know, and I mean this is what they're saying also, is that the cannabis oil is supposed to nourish and condition your lashes so they can make them look super healthy, you know. So I didn't know that, but that's a pretty cool, you know, thing to know. It says that Kush Mascara is vegan. Way to get a major volume and healthier looking lashes in one hit. They're so freaking good with their advertising. So you guys know that you guys have seen so many products claiming to have real stuff in them, like real gold, real diamond dust, like all this stuff, right? And like pearls and whatever. So this is actually the first mascara that I ever hear that has this type of ingredient in it. And so they're saying that they are obviously vegan, cruelty free, they're gluten free, they're paraben free, like all these amazing things about the mascara, that it's going to give you major volume, super curly lashes that are going to be super long for the gods and everything. So I am loving what I'm hearing, you know? So we're going to see now, testing it out, if it actually is going to do that to my lashes. All right, so now you guys are super, super close to me. So that way you guys can get the full effect of what it's gonna do to my lashes, and you guys can see it, you know, super close and everything. So I'm gonna open it up. I actually have not even seen the wand. I'm trying to smell if it smells anything. It actually doesn't. It smells like any other mascara. All right, here we go. Wow. Okay, the big difference that I see right away from another mascara is that it's not clumping at all. Like, I can actually see my lashes being separated. Like, do you guys see this? So here is the first coat. Here's the before and after here. Nothing. And then first coat of mascara. What do you guys think? I mean, the only thing I have noticed so far is that it's actually separating my lashes. It's not actually giving me any volume. It's not making them look super long or whatsoever. I don't see that at all. So now I'm going to take another second coat and see what the second coat does. But so far right now, I have noticed that it didn't really give me volume or made them super long. So hopefully this second round it does. Oh my god. Wow, it's actually curling it. And I never even curled my lashes. I'm actually starting to see a little bit of the length coming through. Like, so here is the before and the after. So let me look up. Now you guys can get a good look of it. It's still not clumping it so much, but I can kind of start to see, like, maybe if I do add a third layer, it maybe might clump up. But oh my god, right now it's actually curling my lash. Like, normally I would have to actually curl my lashes and put mascara so it could look like this. So this is saying actually a little bit about this mascara, that it actually does give you that curl that it says because of the brush. Okay, I'm actually really shocked, you guys. I didn't think this was gonna actually happen. So now I'm gonna add a third layer, you guys, because normally whenever I do just wear mascara and I just want to go out like that without putting any false lashes or anything else, I normally do 3 coats because that's usually what I always do with every other mascara. So I'm gonna add my third coat finally, and hopefully this is gonna give me like the huge volume that I'm trying to look for, and also maybe hopefully make them a little bit longer. So we're gonna try a third layer of this. So there is the third layer, you guys. It actually did give me a little volume. I am literally shook at how like actually curled up they look. No, this never happens to my lashes, you guys. Wow. Okay. Okay, cannabis. So I'm going to zoom you guys out just so you guys can see like the difference, what it looks like. So here's the before, here's the after. Like, yeah, like normally I don't really see this difference. So there you guys have it. Here is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye. I'm gonna do the 3 coats also. I'm just gonna speed it up so you guys can see what I'm basically gonna do. It's basically the same thing, but that way you guys know like I'm gonna do 3 coats, and hopefully, you know, we still get the same effect. If not, you know, maybe it might be different, but we just want to make sure that, you know, it's still gonna do the same thing to this eye. All right, you guys, so that is the 3 coats on this eye. So I still see that difference that I was talking about. So this is what the eyes look like. Now, for what I live for is the bottom lashes. I want to see if it's going to make them super long because, you know, I always wear, for the most part, false lashes. And so when I'm using a mascara for my bottom lashes too, I want that length. I want those Kim Kardashian super long lashes at the bottom. So I want to see if it's actually going to make my bottom lashes also super long, because we already know that it can make them go up. But like, what about the bottom lashes? So we're going to see what it does to the bottom lashes now. Okay, I can tell that this wand is not made for bottom lashes. Nope. You guys see all that smudging? I hate that. Okay, I try to be a little bit careful with this eye more. And I can actually see that, you know, with the lighter hand, you can actually get that, you know, mascara to apply without smudging or anything. But I still am not like 100% in love with it for my bottom lashes. I mean, yeah, I should be careful. But yeah, so that's 1 coat. Usually I only do 2 coats for my bottom lashes. I don't like it to look super crazy, especially because I don't want spider looking lashes on my bottom lashes. But I'm going to do a 2nd coat on this eye again and see how that performs. Whoa, I can tell it's starting to give volume on this eye. Now I'm going to try it on this eye. All right, there's the 2nd coat on this eye. I feel like it looks like this one has more volume just because I have it all under my eye. But this eye looks a lot better on my bottom lashes. But this one just looks like a disaster. I should have known to go more with a lighter hand. But then again, like I'm never like that careful about it. So I already know that this is not going to be my favorite mascara for the bottom lashes. But for the top lashes, when I don't want to wear, you know, like my everyday makeup and all that stuff, like this is actually, I can feel my lashes, which never really happens. That only happens when I have false lashes on. This is what the mascara looks like, you guys. All right, my love, so there you have it. There is this first impression on this mascara. To be honest now to give you guys my final thoughts on it, like, is it worth it for me? Like, would I purchase it if I ran out of it? Like, what are my thoughts, basically? So here's what I really think. I think that this is such a cool idea of having the cannabis oil in it, that it's vegan. So, you know, more people can try it out, because I know there's a huge community of people that are into cruelty-free and vegan products. So I do think that this is amazing that they tried, you know, working around like to see what kind of formula they can make to make a difference in the lashes, which it definitely did make that difference. So I do like that idea a lot. But for me personally, since I normally just use mascara for my bottom lashes mostly on a regular day basis, this mascara for me is a no. But I do know that a lot of people use just mascara and don't use false lashes every single day. So I do think it's worth it, you know, for the everyday people that just want to wear mascara, because it does make that actual difference in the lashes. My lashes have never really touched, other than with other, like I would say top maybe 2 other mascaras make my lashes do this. So for this one, it actually will make it to my list of like actually wearing it on my top lashes on its own, because it actually does make that huge difference for my lashes. But for my bottom lashes, yeah, I don't think so. If you guys are wanting to try it out, I do think it's worth it. I think you guys will like it actually. So yeah, but that is my final thoughts on this mascara, you guys. Let me know in the comment section if you guys actually would want to purchase it or not. You know, I'm curious to know. If you guys like the video, please don't forget to give me your guys' thumbs up. You guys know you guys always help me if you guys give me a thumbs up. And also, if you guys want to join the Birdie family, you guys believe that we can and we will make a difference, don't forget to subscribe them before you leave. And don't forget to also hit that ring bell notification. That way, every time I upload new videos, you guys can all be notified. But yeah, I think that's it, my love. So thank you guys so much for watching me today. I love you guys so, so much. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye. Mwah. Vamos a estar haciendo... What is this fucking mosca doing on my fucking video? Heart fiber shaped lashes. Blah, blah, blah. Are you serious? So, ya que están aquí súper cerquitas de mí, mis amores, ahora sí pueden darse... Are you fucking serious? Mwah.